What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live from Site B at 9 o'clock in the morning on the 14th day of December 2022. About 60 degrees and sunny here, which is weird because I'm freezing. Well, the coffee will warm me up, or it's tea. And it's Wednesday, which means it's time to take a look at what's going on in the world of crowdfunding / Kickstarter / group funding / backlights / whatever else they're calling these things these days. The following projects are coming to an end, but you still have a chance to support them. And as always, the ones I really think are worth your attention, I'll post links to. And the ones I think are worth making fun of, I'll make fun of. But don't listen to me, because as we know, I'm an idiot. So if any of the products I say are something that interest you, you can support them through Kickstarter and let them know the OGGM sent you and that you support the OGGM. And that it's Wednesday. I think I need more caffeine. Because I called this coffee in the last video, and it's tea. All right, let's take a look. From Onyx Path Publishing, we have Sidrills, Charting Fate's Course for Exalted 3rd Edition. Sidrills, Charting Fate's Course for Exalted 3rd Edition. That is a really long name. Sidrills, Charting Fate's Course for Exalted 3rd Edition. Charting Fate's Course for... Yeah. This is a source book for Exalted 3rd Edition. I did not know that Exalted had a 3rd edition. It's $125 is the most popular pledge. That gets you the PDF and a POD discount and the deluxe hardcover. The Sidrills are working to shape creation from behind the scenes in the world of Exalted. Now you have a chance to either be a member of them or deal with them in this 300-page source books. If you're a fan of Exalted 3rd Edition, this is a new thing to add. It's from Onyx Path Publishing. Exalted was the attempt at making a fantasy game using the same system that White Wolf was using for Vampire the Masquerade. It was inspired a lot by the anime of the time, so it was very vaguely anime-ish, oriental themed with bigger-than-life characters wielding huge swords, that kind of thing. It never really caught on. I think I met one person who was a fan of it. The art was cool, and the idea was okay. But now it looks like it's experiencing a 3rd edition, and Onyx Path is trying to get it out there with Sidrills, Charting Space Course for Exalted 3rd Edition. Imagine calling your friendly local game store and asking if they have that in stock. From Mythos Minis, we have Heroes of Mythic Americas. It's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition sourcebook and minis. $55 for the PDF and a print version of the book. Do I get the minis? It is a 5e setting and rules, creating a Fantix version of pre-Columbia American cultures and mythologies. 200 pages of lore, and do I get actual figures for $55? No, it doesn't look like you do. So I guess if you want to get the figures you have to either, that's a upgrade. Figures look okay. Very influenced by pre-Columbian America. So, you got Spanish conquistadors and tribesmen and probably stuff based upon the mythology. I don't know. I think, this is the kind of thing where they'll get in trouble for using pre-Columbian American cultures and mythologies and, cultural appropriation. How dare you use this? You're not pre-Columbian American. It's like, dude, neither are you. From Stoneworks Game, we have Misery and the Deck of Ruin and Revelation for Morkborg. This is a Morkborg resource. It's $35. Gets you the PDF and the print versions of the deck and the zine. It's the Deck of Ruin and Revelation is a deck of cards that gives you random ways to bring the end of the world into the narrative. And looks like the other thing is an adventure called Misery, which is a Morkborg / Mothership adventure set on the dying fantasy world where you get to deal with some calamities. Not sure. Yeah, Misery is the adventure, and then Ruins deck is the deck of cards you can draw from to come up with narrative hooks to bring about the end of your Morkborg game for $35. Well, they send you the cards, so that's not bad. From Sci-Fi Epics for Mothership, we have Scrap Rat Strike Back. This is a source book. Most popular pledge is $4 for 3 PDFs. These are the second and third adventures in the Scrap Rack trilogy. It's a solar system entirely populated by an empire of parasites animating the dead. And you, as a member of a crew of spaceships, get to go and deal with it. Now, I don't remember the first one, but I guess there was a Scrap Racks. And this is set part 2 and part 3. $4 gets you all 3 PDFs, so I guess it gets you the first one too. Though it doesn't say that. That's weird. Either my reading and ability to interpret what these guys are saying is getting worse, which could be a thing. We do know my brain is slowly turning into tuna. Or the guy who's writing these is getting way lazier, because it is getting just harder and harder to interpret what these means and translate them into words you'll understand. Anyways, from EN Publishing, we have The Weather Outside is Frightful, a weather resource for 5e and level up 5e. $7 gets you the PDF. It's 30 pages of weather and winter themed stuff like ice, and snow, and random tables, and what happens if somebody gets cold in your game. Yeah, this sounds like something you could just find for free on the web. Wow, nothing really stands out. From Dream Plots for Dungeons & Dragons, we have Villainous Champions of the Shadow Keep. This is an adventure path for $62 is the most popular pledge. Gets you the PDF and the print version of the book. Need a book that supports the evil elements in your 5e campaign? Do your players want to have evil followers or play as devious characters? Here's an adventure path that lets you be the bad guys for a change. But remember, this is 5e, so you're not too bad because there are no more evil in 5e. So Dream Plots, you're going to have somebody come at you for creating evil characters because that is limiting and takes away the agency because the 5e crowd wants people to not be evil anymore, or at least that's what Wizards of the Coast thinks. So, yeah. From Dueling Dragons Adventures, we have The Wild Kind. This is a Dungeons & Dragons and Castles & Crusades sourcebook. $10 gives you the PDF. It's how to bring anthropomorphic species into Castles & Crusades and 5e. It is in honor of Redwall and Mouseguard and all those other games. So if you've ever wanted a game supplement for Castles & Crusades where you could play an anthropomorphic fox or an anthropomorphic cat. What is that cat doing? Speaking of that cat. Steve moment. Can you see him? He's trying to destroy the curtains because he's a brat. So yes, anthropomorphic animals in Castles & Crusades in 5e. From Possum Creek Games, we have Inscrutable Cities. This is an original system. $30 gets you the PDF and the print version of the book. Inspired by Invisible Cities. Is that a book? I think it's a book. It's by Italio Covinos. You play as a traveler, arriving in a dream city where you record your discoveries in your journal. A solo journaling RPG. So for $30, you can get a creative writing prompt and a journal. Or you could just go to the 99-cent store and get a journal and find creative writing prompts for free on the web. Yeah. Wow, nothing really stands out this week. Maybe the Mothership one, but no. Ugh, wow. Nothing. Now, if the Heroes for Mythic America included the figures in the popular pledge, maybe I'd tilt ahead to that one because, free figs, but no. Yeah, kind of a wink. I can definitely, well, anthropomorphic animals are always cool, so yeah, whatever. And it's Castles and Crusades. You know how we love Castles and Crusades, so I guess that's my pick for the week, the Wirelands from Dueling Dragon Adventures. A D&D and Castles and Crusades sourcebooks for $10 that lets you bring anthropomorphic animals into your Castles and Crusades campaign. Castles and Crusades from Trollord Games, the true legacy of Gary Gygax. And speaking of Trollord Games, they are having a huge free stuff for Christmas deal going on. If you go to the Trollord Games site, there's a huge pack that you can download of PDFs for Trollord Games product, Castles and Crusades, for absolutely free. And there's another one on drive-thru that gives you even more stuff for Castles and Crusades absolutely free. So if you're a fan of Castles and Crusades, the true legacy of Gary Gygax, pick this up. I am not sponsored by Trollord Games. Sponsor me, Trollord Games. I will sell out. Ask anybody. I'm drinking tea. But not just any tea. This tea comes to you direct from Kuso Tea and Coffee. That is right. As of yesterday, I am an official Kuso Tea and Coffee affiliate. And if you're wondering why you haven't seen me drink soda in a while, that's because I've switched over to tea and coffee because it's supposed to be healthier. And the tea and coffee I've been drinking is from Kuso Tea and Coffee. So if these guys can get me to give up soda, you know their product's good. Check out my affiliate link down below. Get yourself a free flight of their samples and get a discount of up to, I think, 15% on anything you purchase between now and the end of the year using my link down below. And of course, you support the OGGM. And if you're upset that I sold out and am now a Kuso Tea and Coffee, well, I told you I was going to sell out since day one. I'm drinking Kuso tea. It's green tea with a little honey and a little matcha, and it's amazing. These guys have got me to quit soda, which, if you know me, was really, really hard. Which is probably also why I sound so much like an idiot lately. That's it for today. If any of the PDF Kickstarter projects I mentioned are something you want to support, head on down to your friendly neighborhood Kickstarter, crowdfunding, backlit, itch.io group funding site and download them. I will put a link to the Anthropomorphic Castle and Crusades one now. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. Happy holidays. I will talk to you later. Now I gotta go stop my cat from killing the curtains. Or maybe try and find my ability to speak. I need a haircut.